What is good, YouTube? My name is Anthony, and welcome to a long-awaited video. I've gotten a lot of requests to do this, and today we're going to be doing my level 65 balance gear and deck setup video, along with, hopefully after that I'll get a quick match and we can see how that goes. But today, guys, we actually got into Warlord while I was away. I did some matches. Surprisingly, didn't get disconnected, although my computer was so laggy, like I probably would have done better. But as you can see, he is Warlord. He's only one match over Warlord, though, so if we lose the match today, we're going to be back down to Commander. But it's okay, because I already got all the stuff I need at Warlord, so it doesn't really matter at this point. But as you can see, he's 46 and 20, doing pretty good. Obviously, I'll show you guys his stats really quickly. We're rocking 78 damage, 41 resist to all with that extra to Storm, because you know Storm, I just hate getting screwed over by Storm. 25 accuracy, which is actually a lot, which is really helpful. As we go over to the advanced character stuff, 221 crit, which is 39%, pretty solid, and 130 block, which is also pretty good, along with 9 pierce, which I think is pretty good as well, and 98 power pip. I also have 2 stun resist from the boots, as you guys will see in a second, and my incoming and outgoing isn't that bad. Wow, I said that really fast. Alright, moving into the actual gear. For my hat, I have the House of Scales hat. I'll show you guys, I do have the one from the Waterworks as well, but as you guys can see, the one from House of Scales actually gives accuracy and power pip and a little bit more crit, which at this level I think is actually a lot more valuable, especially until you get your duelist stuff and your wand, which is really important. But honestly, for all of the gear, you can probably go with Waterworks or House of Scales. It's pretty interchangeable. For my robe, I have the Waterworks robe. I think the House of Scales might actually give mana burn, which is pretty good, but I didn't really want to farm for it. This one I got like first try, so this one's pretty good damage, pretty good resist, pretty good overall. For my boots, I have the Glendemming's boots because these things are just a beast. I used to have the Boots of Judgment, which I would recommend you guys either get in the House of Scales boots or the Waterworks until you get to Warlord. But once you do hit Warlord, these boots are pretty good. As you can see, you get extra block, more resist, you lose a little bit of damage, but overall you gain accuracy, and it's a pretty good trade. Moving on to my wand, obviously, once you get to Warlord at level 60, this wand is a beast. That 50% power pip, 10% accuracy, and that crit and block is just crazy. So definitely recommend getting this, but until you get there, I used this Terror's wand. So if you guys can get a Terror's wand up until you get Warlord, that'll probably help you out the most. For my Athame, I don't have the Duelist Athame, I'm working on it, but as you guys can see, the Garnet Bear Claw is a crafted thing from Grizzleheim, and it's actually super good. Like, it's almost as good as the Duelist. The only thing the Duelist gives is an extra circle socket, so I can get even more pierce. So as you can see, my jewels, I got pierce, accuracy, and health, which work out really well. I'm really happy with my accuracy and my pierce, which is really helpful. But overall, this is a really good Athame to use until you do get the Duelist. For my amulets, I have 2. I have a Myth Mastery, which I use sometimes in 1v1s because I can use Medusa. If I'm doing 2v2s or I'm just not feeling like it, I also have my Mana Burn and Reshuffle amulet. This thing's pretty good. I always use this in 2v2s, but sometimes I use it in 1v1s as well. As you can see, my sockets, I don't really have anything good for that. I just sort of put in random stuff, but I'll probably put in probably more storm resist and maybe some fire resist in there. But those 2 square sockets aren't very bad, but I would recommend either a mastery or this one for your amulet. Now I do have the duelist ring. This thing is amazing. As you can see, with all those sockets, this thing is a beast. If you guys could pick this up, definitely worth it. But until then, I use the House of Scales one that I got. I'm pretty sure this is House of Scales. This one's pretty good, but once you get to the duelist, I definitely recommend going for the ring first, because if you get the Garnet Bear Claw, the Duelist Athame isn't that much better, but the ring will be a much bigger upgrade. As far as my pet goes, my pet's got double crit, double damage, proof, and fairy, which I'm pretty happy with. I probably want to change out the fairy for something else at this point, maybe like Make, Cast, Infal, or Defy. I'm sort of debating, maybe even another crit, but at this point, this pet's been pretty good to me so far, so we're going to keep him for now. But if you guys are going at this level, I definitely recommend at least going for double crit, because if you can get pretty high crit at this level, it will really help you out. Alright guys, and now into my deck setup. I have a 1v1 deck and a 2v2. I'll just show you guys my 1v1 because that's pretty much the most important thing. So here we got lots of stun block because I hate getting stunned. Sometimes I put in 3, sometimes I put in 4. I just never seem to draw them, so I usually like to put in extra. Got a good amount of tower shields here, you know, always need tower shields. You'll also have a lot of set shields for this, and that's because like you always go against storm or fire like so much, and it's really helpful to have these 3 cloak, because why not? I got my max enchants for the gargantuan and then 2 giants just in case. I have a life dispel. I've sort of debated. Sometimes I'll go like this. I'll take this out and I'll add another life dispel. Sort of depends. 2 dream shields in case you go against myth or life. 4 infections. I always like to put in a lot of infections because infections are really helpful. I hate when people just crit Satyr and get all their health back. 4 Avail in here, and I also have some Avail in my TCs, so it's not really a problem. My Avail is my main healing thing. It's like the best. If you crit on an Avail, it does like 700 round per. It's amazing. 2 Judgment. Sometimes you put in more Judgment, but I just really don't use Judge that much, and I have enough in my TC. I got Max Lore, of course. Main hit spell. Lore Spam. You know it. And I got my 1 minion over here. Not something I use a lot, but I just put it in just because. I got 2 reshuffles just because I always end up discarding one by accident, so I always want to keep in extra. This Sandstorm is really key. I also have one in my TC. If you can pull that Sandstorm, you can kill the minion. A lot of times I've been able to like kill a minion, take off a tower. These Sandstorms can come in really helpful. So if you guys are any other school and you have that 4 pip attack spell like Meteor, Blizzard, or anything like that, Frog, go ahead and put at least one of those in because it can be really helpful. 3 Scorpion over here just to break towers, and Scorpion with an enchant can actually do so much damage. Then I got 2 Spirit Shields and 3 Elemental Shields. Obviously, I usually tend to go against Elemental schools more often, it's just more popular. 3 Balance of Spells and 4 Weakness. I actually don't use Weakness that much, but, you know, just in case they balance a spell or anything, it's pretty nice. Plus, you can cloak them and they might think it's something else. So that's gonna do it for my main deck. As you guys can see, for my TC, I got 1 Freeze, just in case you need that extra stun, 3 Stun Block, 5 Tower Shields, because you always need those Tower Shields. 2 Medusa. Sometimes I put in 3. I don't usually use Medusa that much, but with that Myth Mastery, at least you can get people to put up Stun Block, and that'll essentially stun them for a round. Then we got 3 Infallible, 1 Vengeance. I don't use Vengeance that much, but sometimes it can be really clutch. 3 Avail, 3 Judge, and a lot of Lore Masters, and then that Sandstorm. That's about going to do it for my deck setup today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully this helped you out. If you guys are balanced, you guys can pick something similar to this and it'll hopefully serve you well. But I think that's about all I have to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and try to grab a match here. Hopefully it's not too long. If it ends up being long, I'll probably just put some music behind it and speed it up. But let's go ahead and see you guys when we find a match. Welcome back, guys, to the match. Here we go. I'm rocking Myth Mastery for this one just cuz. And we got Mason Sky, maybe a Death, maybe a Storm, not really sure, but if we can go first, that'd be pretty cool. So we're gonna go ahead and bow on 2 here. Bow. Let's go first, please. Aw. He is Ice. Okay. Alright, so what I'm thinking here is since he's Ice, he's probably gonna go for Blades, but since he's a private as well, he's probably a pretty high level, but his stats aren't that great. So let's go ahead and see what he does here. Veil Frost, not bad move. I don't have any bubble changers in here, so that's gonna be a little bit annoying, but it's okay because we're still gonna get him. I'm gonna guess he's probably gonna tower this round, honestly. Tower or Blade. I can't find an enchant, but I can use DC. So Stunblock's not bad. I could I don't really need this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and Stun Block. I'm gonna guess he's gonna tower, so there's really no point in hitting right now. I want to play the pip game. I can even go for a Medusa soon, but I want to save my pips. I'm guessing this is a tower. Oh, it was a Blade. Okay. Well, if we can get a couple lores on him, we'll get weaknesses off, and that will be really good. And no Frost Giant for him. Alright, so stop getting those Volcanic Shields. I do have a weakness, which could be good. I can also Infection. He's probably going to tower now, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Sweet. Infal. Oh, Conviction. Okay, that wasn't bad, but we're not really planning on Medusa yet. I kind of want to spam him down a little bit and then Medusa, because if you use Medusa with just 8 pips, then you're kind of screwed. Like, you got to save up your pips. No crit. Aw. I'm pretty sure I'd be able to crit on this guy, because, I don't know. His resist isn't bad. It's like I probably should shield, honestly. In case he doesn't, but I bet he will. He could probably freeze. Does he have enough pips to... He could Lord of Winter, honestly. Yeah, he's in pretty good shape. I need to get that shield up. Alright, good job he didn't... What is this? Is he going to take off that... Okay, good job. He takes off the Infection. Man, I really wish I go first, because that would have been very helpful. But at least we got our shield off, so now he can't do as much damage, which is really good. And we still have a lot of pips. Once his Conviction runs up, I could Medusa him. I think that's going to be the play. I don't need these. Definitely gonna lore. Because when in doubt, lore it out, guys. Alright, let's see. Mason. What is he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's probably gonna... I might try to take off my shield again, but at least it's an ice shield now, so he has to take off his blade. Which is good, so we can't wand. Is this a tower? Or another blade? Stun block. Okay, now he's going hard. He's not letting me Medusa. That's okay. Because at least we're getting these open lures, which is really good. And if he can fizzle at least once, I mean, he's got the Staff of the Flashing Blades, I'm pretty sure. I don't even think he stitched it, to be honest. I think that's what it looks like, but I could be wrong. His resist is pretty good, though, which is kind of annoying. I think I need a crit. If I can get a crit on him, though, then we'll be in pretty good shape. He still doesn't have an infection on, which is really annoying. I'm just gonna lure him again. I mean, come on, guys. Let's be real. What else do I do? Fizz. He's not gonna fizzle. What is this, a tower? Alright. I mean, it's kind of whatever. If I crit on him, though, it'll still do a lot. Plus, I have pretty good pierce. I have like 9 pierce. Give me that crit. No crit. Okay. My crit's just not on point today, which is not what we need. Especially going against ice, you need a ton of crit, because otherwise it's just not going to do anything. But we got a lot of weaknesses on him, which is good, and those stacks. So we'll have to take off his blade if he wants to get all those things off. Fizzle. A minion? What a pro. Maybe I can pull my Sandstorm. Or a Scorpion. Pretty much a lot of things will kill that minion, though. If I can crit on him, if I can crit on him, if I can crit on him, if I can crit on him! Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Holy shit, that did a lot. Holy shit, that did so much. Oh my god. I mean... Shit. Do I judge? Do I try to judge for the win? That would kill if he doesn't tower. If he can't tower, that's GG, I think. We're going for it, guys. This is our only chance before he, like, fizzle, or he heals or some bullshit. Fizzle! Yup. Yup. Yup! This minion's a pro. Maybe I can crit through it, though. If I have infel up, too. If I can crit through this. If I can crit through this. If I can crit through this, please. Please let me crit through this. Please let me crit through this. Yes, please crit. Oh, God, please. Yes. Is that kill? Yes! Let's go. Let's get it, boys. GG Mason Sky, level 66. Does he have the crafting gear? Oh, he does have that one, though. Well, GG to you. From second gets and oh my god, that took 30 minutes. I hope you guys did enjoy that match. I'm probably gonna cut out like a bunch of that, so hopefully it wasn't too long to watch. But if you guys did enjoy, leave a like for me absolutely slaying that kid from second. And I'll get you all
when I look around. Hey, young homie, what you tripping on? Looking at life like, how did I get it wrong? Life's too short, gotta live it long. To my brothers and sisters, from where we get along. Hey, young homie, what you tripping on? Looking at life like, how did I get it wrong? Life's too short, gotta live it long. To my brothers and sisters, from where we get along.